Welcome to the Daily Jerry Anderson podcast. Go on, get the golf talk over now. Go on, get it over.
Oh, no.
I confessed to Stephen that I felt as if I was doing something.
Yes, I heard.
I felt as if I was being untrue to myself. I felt as if I was kind of caving in. I felt as if I was, doing something that I really, really shouldn't have been doing. But I watched their wee caps, and I watched their wee white shoes, and I watched all the wee fat bellies, all the golfers now.
No fat bellies, you lied there.
Oh, they're always some.
No,
oh,
no,
yes.
no,
they're always
no,
some.
no,
They're always.
no, you lied there.
Many, many, many little bellies.
No, not many, many little bellies, maybe one or two.
Okay, one or two.
That's
one or two.
One or two.
One or two.
Look how many were playing.
Well, fair play to the young lad, and the time is on his side, and he did very, very well. Rory McIlroy, I like him. I like him a lot because he seems very grounded. He's like me, I can identify with him. I was like him when I was his age, although I didn't win the Masters. I wasn't playing golf, but I can see me in him. I remember me being
well.
Like
we'll not dwell on it, but I just the final thing I want to say is that I'm there for him because he's a. I mean this. I don't mean this to be cruel, but he's a very poor putter, and I'm an excellent putter, and I can help him.
Well, apparently there was a thing in the paper which I caught my eye the other day. He is not a poor putter. Apparently what happens is this.
Poor putter.
If you look at it statistically, and that's not easy to say,
no.
Because he's such a good player otherwise, getting to the green, that type of thing, it looks as if he's a poor putter.
He's a poor putter?
No, apparently what it said in this article that I read, and I don't know why I read it, it just struck my attention. Apparently he's so good at getting to the green that when he does get to the green, he looks as if he's a poor putter, but his statistical average is much better than most of the other players. So you don't know anything about that.
No, I don't want to be cruel to you. You don't play the game.
I don't like people who play it.
Poor putter.
Okay, then. Okay, as if it's some kind of disease.
Yes.
The gentleman writes to me, the TV was so dire at the weekend, I was forced to go into the kitchen and talk to my wife. It's been quite a while since I saw her. Her hair is now completely grey. She seems quite happy with her stove. You see, that's the kind of thing that...
I find that funny.
Yeah, it's not like you to laugh on a Monday.
No.
Jeff says, I am listening with my annual dose of the flu to the old internet radio. I'm enjoying the programme. Looking forward to listening again next year. Why does he say that? Oh, when he gets the flu next year. It says on the BBC website that you are quirky. Does that mean that you walk with a limp? No, it doesn't mean that. Wayne.
Morning, Jerry.
How about, there was a fellow on the radio the other day, and he was great. He was saying, it's very hard to live these days. I'm having trouble. By the time you feed your wife and feed a Wayne there. I went, how sensitive. Wayne, sorry for keeping you. So you're like a wee donkey, a wee male donkey.
No, a mare donkey.
A mare donkey.
Mare donkey, yes, sorry.
So whereabouts are you? Where do you live, roughly?
Hey, Banbridge.
Banbridge, okay, and you've got a wee bit of land for the donkey?
Yep, I have a bit of room for it, yep.
Okay, and I would say you probably wouldn't need to buy one. I would say there'd be a lot of people out there would maybe have a little donkey to spare. And
you'll get a jack donkey, you'll get a wee male one, but...
A jack donkey?
You get a female. I would like a silver grey, if anybody has one.
Silver grey donkey, male?
No,
mare. No, why do I keep saying mare? What's it? A jack donkey is a male donkey, isn't he?
Yes, it is, yeah.
So what do you call him? And what do you call a female? You call a female a mare, and you call a male a jack.
I think so.
I think so, anyway.
Yeah,
anyway, okay. We'll put the call out for that.
And the younger the better. I don't want to buy some other thing that's
Excuse
on
me.
our last legs,
Sorry, Wayne, for interrupting, but Jerry says that I'm sure a lot of people out there would have a spare donkey. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I must check that overcoat up the stairs. I think there's a spare donkey in it.
Coming down with it.
I think there's one out in the boot of the car there, Mary. Go out and see if that donkey's still there.
You don't like that golf talk, do you?
No, but wait a minute.
You're fighting back.
Spare donkey.
You're fighting back, aren't you? You're fighting back.
Do
you know what I mean? Like,
understand.
There's no rules anymore.
Mary, did you check my trousers there before you washed them? I think there was a spare donkey in the back pocket. Yeah.
All right, when you've all finished laughing, let me be the one who decides if people get a spare donkey or not. And if anybody rings up the spare donkey, Sean, I'm sure you'll put them through.
Oh, we certainly shall.
Okay, we shall get you a donkey, sir, or die in the attempt.
Not a problem. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay,
Bye. Bye.
Joy's on too.
Let joy be unconfined. I'm going through so many changes. I mean, you're not going to know me in about 6 months' time. Do you see this kind of, slightly flabby thing you see in front of you? That's me. But this will be transformed. You see,
Emma's laughing.
well, you see, around about, I would say, give me until August. Give me until August.
Oh, okay, I'll give you until August.
Do you know what you're going to see in front of you? Mm-hmm. A toned Adonis. I'm going to have a six-pack. And then I'm going to drink it. I'm going to have and see when I get my hair?
Yes, your new hair.
My transplant. Mm-hmm. You have no idea. I'll walk in someday and you'll go, wow, look at that.
I'll say that.
Yep.
I will.
You say, ring me a taxi if it's free. Great shows last week, kid. Great shows which stopped an army of pishogues invading the Latin Quarter of 6 Mile Cross. You see, the Latin Quarter of 6 Mile Cross has been invaded by many foreign armies, but have always managed to remain independent. William Hague got to his feet in the Commons. Mr. Speaker, and indeed Mrs. Listener, I would like to inform the House that the aforementioned army of pishogues threatening the Latin Quarter of 6 Mile Cross have now been rerouted and are on the retreat. They will not march on a Sunday. This is due entirely to the Jerry Anderson Show and the air support provided by the Royal Air Force, of which I am part of and head of. The opposition, oh yes, Mr. Speaker, the opposition would have appeased the pishogues, but Her Majesty's government stood firm and will do so again if any town in Ulster is threatened by insects led by a mad dictator. Tommy, my cat, and I sat in the nude after watching Buck Naked with Gok Wan. I feel liberated and much more confident, said Tommy. Free of the restriction of clothing, I said. I feel as light as thistledown. I want to skip elf-like through secret bars of bluebells. I want to bathe in secret perfumed gardens, blue lagoons, and hang by the heels from a tall oak tree. I want to roll wantonly in lush green meadows and perch like a gannet on a rural rustic wooden stile. I want to display my beauty to the world. I want the world to say, look at him! Well, before you do, said Tommy, lie down on that kitchen table and I'll run the smoothing iron over you because you're a little wrinkled. Tommy is a master of the smoothing iron. Soon I was running naked down Belfast with just 2 scorch marks, one on either hip. Alas! Matt Baggett captured me in a butterfly net, and I appear in court next week charged with startling and frightening the horses. I can just see the headline in the Sunday World, Free Spirit fined for having no jockeys. Tommy got off with a caution and a small riser under his tail. I think he got off easier. He's a Catholic. They get off easier, you know. They always do.